So you guys had a lot of tips for me to fix the TNEC skates for me, and today we're going to try it out. The one that stood out to me is just changing profile wheels. And I had some old like rocket bullet profile wheels, these pointy rocket ones, I can't remember what it's called. Shout out to Bek Wheels, they gave me them at Blading Cup a couple years back. And I put them on and these skates feel even better. I love them even more. I forgot how much I love this profile. But essentially a lot of you gave me the advice that that profile wheel will help a lot with wheel bite. That it's more the profile of the wheel than anything else for like a flat frame. And I was skating the square, a kind of square profile on them before, and it was definitely a bit, that was probably the worst case, which sucks because that's how the local skates are sold. But anyway, yeah, we're going to try to do some back noogans here and see how it goes. And also talk about the spot, because the spot was put up by the council, and it's pretty sick. And yeah, we'll talk about that later, but let's do some noogans. We'll try. There really is just enough through traffic here to be annoying, but quickly, as you can see straight away, I mean, this slide's way better. A big tip people gave me was that actually wax the top of the ledge. That's a tip from Michael Witzman. But here, I was doing this before, it's still on the wheel, like I tell you, but it does seem way more forgiving than before. So let's try it out. That went so much better than I expected. I expected to have some trouble with it, but this day and night, like, I did put like a fresh coat of wax on that. I usually don't do that, and I think the combination of that and the wheel profile has just absolutely fixed the problem I had with the square wheels. Like, it's just no issue now. They work. You've saved these skates for me, so I appreciate that a lot. I'm not a big fan of having to wax things. There is another ledge over there I haven't waxed. Maybe I'll go try some noogans on that before I'm fully convinced that these wheels made a difference, but I'm pretty convinced. I'll be real. Before we do that, I want to talk about the spot because it is so weird. Like, it's so weird to be in such a large space in the city that there's just like a ghost town right now. Every so often someone's walking through, but this is like a walkway for the stadium here. And these ledges were actually, they were like a deck that was built for a different spot in town that they then cut in half, and they then put a plywood and coping on a few days later and made it skatable. And it was part of a project called We Skate Poneke, which is the Māori word for Wellington. And the idea was to incorporate skating into the city more and show that, you know, it was skateboarding, but that skateboarding is not like an antisocial, shitty thing to do and that the city should embrace it. And it was really cool. This is one of the few street spots they set up around the city. They're all very skateboarder friendly. This is probably the only one worth going to on Blades. It wasn't here though. It was in a different spot, and it kind of more in the town, more street-like. I actually skated with Slug. I got some clips of it. I'll pull up before they moved it. But I didn't get to skate any of it because they tore it all down and I think threw most of it out before my knee could heal and I could skate it. So I missed out. But I did stumble upon this ledge. They moved it. I thought they threw it out. They dumped it here and it's a permanent skate spot now. And I absolutely love it. I think it's a really cool move. One of the best things to skate in the city. There are people coming now, so I've got to speed run this. But it is a weird point though, because it makes you, skating this doesn't feel like street skating. It feels like skating in a skate park. And most of the street spots I go to now are like that. They're like accidentally built to skate, which is different. This one's a little weird. I feel like if it didn't have the plywood on it, it would be more street feeling. And honestly, I think it would skate better. The plywood being flush with the coping is a little lame and sticky. I feel like it's more skateboarder friendly, but you know, can't complain. This is probably my favorite spot now, beating the actual skate park. Now that's so old and rough. Anyway, let's try to do some noogans on the unwaxed ledge to verify if your tips work. This is the other ledge. No wax. I'm definitely really weak on this Liga. You can tell I'm shaky on it, but it feels so much better than that day with the square wheels. And I like these skates again. You can see the wax was helping, but I do think it's mostly the wheels. Shout out to the Shred City wax was helping. Although this, as you can see, is not a dry ledge. It's definitely being waxed by the skaters, but it's for sure stickier than that one. See this, the two dream ledges back to back. So nice, so sick. I got a new mic because the other one's caused me so much problems, so hopefully this one's good. I heard it was super windy in the last shot. Hopefully I made it work. Now we have this horrible fluffy thing here, and hopefully this is better. That's a good thing though about today. Usually the spot is unskatable in that direction because of how windy Wellington is. The wind's always going that way. So it's all left foot stuff or like alley-oop, which is kind of good. You know, it's different to the skate park here. So and it means I'm gonna have to push myself, but the spot is a dream. It's sick. And yeah, I owe you guys a massive thank you for saving the TNEC for me. I don't know where I was gonna go, but now I absolutely love these skates. You saved them for me. Why do we even have square profile wheels? They suck, man. What is the use for them? They're just wheel bite. Surely, and like if you wear a square wheel on an anti-rocket, it's the most train track feeling you can get. Why do they exist? Just leave them for skateboarders, right? Let me know why they exist. I'm sure someone out there can tell me why. Probably for stability, you know. So yeah, I'm just gonna have a quick jam here, get some clips, you know, and I did want to end with the question of one, what are square wheels for? And two, what do you think of these like built to skate street spots? Do they count to you? Are they still street spots? I hope to see more of this in the future from all cities around the world, you know, it's a cool thing to do, but there definitely is a vibe to them for me where it doesn't feel like I'm skating street. It feels like I'm at a cool skate park, you know. Let's hit the ledge though. It's so embarrassing to do those on camera. But man, I feel like I'm making a little bit of progress. The wheels are helping. But yes, before you comment on it, I know they're bad. Feel free to remind me, but I'm definitely doing some things wrong, but I'm figuring it out. I haven't taken a full on it. Anyway, enough of them. Pretty hopped on that one. Too windy. That's all I can do. My knees hurting a lot now. Those tricks, I think the reason I've been slack on is because they are extra hard on the knee, but you know, my knee is still bad years later. It sucks, but I have noticed the less I think about it, the more I try skate normally without kind of like pushing it, the better I can skate, and the easier it is on it. I don't know. I feel like me trying to cushion it has made it worse, but there's something so wrong with my knee, man, and it's pretty depressing. But anyway, thanks so much for the help, guys. I appreciate it. I hope you go for a skate today, find some new spots, you know. Hope your councils and your local government puts in some new shit for you to skate that you're allowed to skate, but still kind of feels like street because it's sick. Massive thank you to my patrons, of course. Consider signing up if you want to help me keep making silly, stupid videos like this. And yeah, see you again later on. Appreciate you. See ya.